Hey, welcome back to my channel. Indie games come in all shapes and sizes, and nothing truly shows this off more than Super Rare's Mixtape Volume 1. Today, I'll be unboxing this guy and giving you my personal thoughts on the package as a whole, and some of my personal favorite games on it. So what exactly is the mixtape? Well, it's a small plastic tape with a little USB on the end of it, filled with over 30 indie titles and demos. The idea for the mixtape came from the wonderful Ryan Brown, and there are plans for a Volume 2 as well as a Volume 3 to release sometime next year. The packaging feels and looks great, and I can see it sitting nicely on a shelf. There's also a full color booklet that contains information about each game on the mixtape. Now onto the mixtape itself. Once you plug it in, you're met with a simple yet charming launcher featuring some information and controls for each game, as well as the option to launch them. Switching over to the demo section makes a satisfying click, almost as if you're switching sides of a tape. Now onto probably what you came here for, the games. I was absolutely blown away by the sheer variety of games and experiences on the mixtape. You've got everything from the fast-paced, high-octane gameplay from games like Lycanthorn and Quest for Grawl, to relaxing games that you can get lost in for hours, like Paint Game and Fairy Song. There really is something for everyone here. There are even games here at first glance I didn't think I'd enjoy, like the weird and wonderful Tonsil Terror, a game where you need to eat candy in a haunted house but can only see when you're screaming. This game had me laughing so much, and even features a mode that uses your microphone to play, which I didn't end up using to save myself the embarrassment.
I've had enough of you, so time to be my puppet on a string.
Now, I truly enjoyed everything I played on the mixtape, but here are some of the titles that really stuck with me, that I see myself thinking about for a while. First up is Tempo Quest. This game was a blast to play. It's listed as a roguelike RPG with a rhythm mechanic. You play as one of 4 band members who need to put an end to an army of monsters. The art style was super vibrant, and combat was punchy and fun, and there are multiple biomes to explore and wave-based dungeons to beat. It also features local co-op, but I had an amazing time with it even solo. Moving on to something that is a little more fast-paced is Guardian Sphere. This shoot 'em up impressed me with its character design and overall gameplay. The basic premise of kill things to get stronger has always appealed to me, and by picking up spheres left by enemies, you can invest in upgrades to really cause some chaos. With 5 worlds to explore, 3 difficulty levels, 8 characters, and 2-player local co-op, Guardian Sphere has enough replayability to hold me over for a while. Slowing things down now and moving on to Missed Messages, a beautiful but also haunting visual novel about life, death, and memes. The game features stunning watercolor art as well as a fantastic soundtrack to really piece things together. The gameplay here is a simple point-and-click style, but the choices you make will affect where the story ends up. There are a total of 4 endings here, and the tone of the game really does fluctuate depending on which route you go. Overall, I won't be forgetting about Missed Messages for a long time. Just a warning here, this one does deal with some pretty heavy topics. One of the stranger games on here, Greetings, was a funny, cute title about arriving at your friend's rooftop party. The dialogue has an Animal Crossing feel to it, but my favorite thing about this game is the gameplay. Once you walk up to someone, you'll enter a handshake with them. Match up your hand with theirs, and everything is good. However, the controls are a little confusing by design, and you only have a few seconds to match their shake before they change. Depending on how well you do in the handshake will determine their mood towards you in the conversation after. I really did enjoy this one. Now for a demo of a game that I was already very excited for, Grapple Dog. This demo has done nothing more than solidify my excitement for this game. The core mechanics are so fluid and fun, and the fantastic visuals and sound of the game really does make the whole thing come together. There are secrets to be found in each level, and the demo had a nice chunk of content to really get the feel of things. Not to mention the map screen is extremely cute. I kinda need this game to release like now. Please? There are way more games I wish I could talk about, but for the sake of keeping this video on the shorter side, here are my final thoughts. Super Rare's Mixtape Volume 1 is the perfect way to experience the more wild and wacky side to what indie games have to offer. With tons of amazing games, you're surely going to find something that you'll enjoy here. I, for one, cannot wait to see what games will end up being on Mixtape Volume 2 once it eventually launches. And that pretty much wraps up this video. Did you manage to pick up a Super Rare Mixtape? If so, let me know your favorite game in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, leaving a like really helps me out, and if you want to see more content surrounding indie games, a subscription is the best way to do so. That's all from me. I'll see you all later. Thanks for watching.